Hello and welcome to Gamer Social. My name is Beth here and let's fly the PMDG 737-800. We're currently cruising our way towards Glasgow. So in the last episode we had our very eventful takeoff flying, by the looks of it, straight through the middle of a massive thunderstorm. That was really interesting. We shouldn't have done that, to be honest. We should have tried to fly around it, but we haven't got a weather radar available to us, so I can't see exactly where it is and what I got to avoid. So it's a bit difficult. So yeah, hopefully in the future though we'll have that sort of facility and that will make things a bit more realistic, but you know, it is simulation, so you can get away with it a little bit in the simulator. So we need to begin our preparations. So we need to be at 2,900 feet when we come in at the runway itself. I want to actually descend early, so I'm not quite sure how this works. Maybe it's just a case of hitting descend now. Possibly. I'm not too sure. We'll soon find out, I suppose. So 231 is going to be our runway heading, so that's not actually too different from what we're used to from good old Manchester. Pretty simple stuff. We're going to be using max auto brakes again, so get that set and ready now. We've got a massive tailwind at the moment, which is fun. We can see the sunrise is now coming up, which is good. It's what we want to see, the sun. I'm not sure how sunny it's actually going to be by the time we land down in Glasgow. I hoped it would be kind of a very nice sunset, but I think we're going to have our ass to it anyway as we land facing the direction we're going to be landing. Yes, we're going to be landing facing kind of the western area, southwest area, I believe. Yeah, looks about right. So what I want to do is, if I can descend now. Boom! Wow, it actually bloody works. I want to descend early basically because we have this tailwind, and I think it would make sense to. I think it would be very stupid if we didn't bother. So I want to go on to this one here. Elevation is 26. Oh, 26. Runway length is very good question. What is the runway length? Where is Glasgow Aerodrome, please? I didn't know the length of the runway itself. It is 8743. 8743. Enter. Goody. So we have our heads-up display all nicely set up, which is good. So we still have all of our flight deck lights on at the moment. That's fine. We're not really too concerned about that. And we are ascending, and this thinks we're above what's Medusa, but I think this this fast wind will yeah, it's gonna make it difficult for us. So I thought, let's get down early, and then we shouldn't have any sort of worry or concerns about the wind, because that will be nasty for us if that did happen. So anything we've got to do up here? I don't believe so. Oh, you need to turn that off then. That was accidental. There's a visible moisture outside. There kind of is. Maybe we should be using our anti-ice. I'm not too sure. I don't fully understand when and when not to use that. It's something I kind of need to look into and learn. I know it's kind of visible moisture outside, which basically means clouds. And if the temperature is at a certain point, which it is in minus, so I suppose it makes sense to use it. But I might be wrong in my understanding of that. So apologies if I do not quite understand what we do. So 1010 is the barometric reading. Let's get that set nice and ready. So we're making a good sort of good progress on the old descent. How are we looking out with the sunset? It's getting there. It is coming up. It is looking good. We've just got to make our way down, really, haven't we? We've just got to get our asses down on the ground as fast as possible. We are starting to run out of fuel, actually, as well. So what's our fuel going to end up like? Because it hasn't been a long flight at all. It's in 26 minutes here. We'll be landing at about 10 past 4. I'm not quite sure where it's getting these timings from. But yeah, 10 past 5 in terms of this. 20 minutes time. And we're set smack bang on 3 for the fuel, which is our reserve. So yeah, it's alright. Not bad, I suppose. So we're going to use the flat 40 landing. I'm not sure what it's going to be like. 409 now, there we go, look at that. apparently we're actually on track with our descent now, so that is interesting. So we started early, and it's now saying we're actually on track with our descent profile. So that could be worrying, because that could mean that this tailwind is going to get better of us, because we're going to make a turn in a minute, and that's going to make it going right up our ass, straight up our ass. Whereas right now it's kind of a, it is a tailwind, but it's a bit of a crosswind at the same time, so it may not be having such a big effect on the aircraft as it could be. I can't see much land down there. I mean, it is down there, but there's too many clouds. At least we're away from that storm though. It doesn't seem to be very stormy around here, which is good news. I mean, it says on my phone here that it's 240 degrees at 5 knots. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 800 feet. Scattered clouds at 2,900 feet. 13 degrees, dew point 12 degrees. And the pressure is 10 pascals. Hectopascals, yes. That's if I say the word right. So we should be alright, really. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be just okay. So we'll soon find out, won't we? We'll soon see what actually happens. We've got quite a way to go down to get to where we need to be. And our approach is, it seems to be very similar to Manchester Airport. You know, we're going to fly over the airfield first and fly away from it. A little bit different in this one, because we're not actually flying the runway direction, we're flying kind of off to the side of it, and then we circle round, which in my book makes more sense. I'm not quite sure why Manchester you fly in the direction of the runway, away from the airport, and then do a silly, little tiny stupid loop at the end of it. Plus it uses more fuel as well. I don't know why planes just don't fly in it. I mean, I suppose they probably do in reality, but I don't know how often these stars and SIDs are actually used in everyday aviation life. You know, I expect the controlled towers vector planes out of the airports and vector them into the airports a lot more often than just saying follow the chart sort of thing. That's just my guess. And the sun is coming up nicely, and the stars are starting to go out. It's quite a nice transition of colour in the sky. It's quite pretty, really. In the simulator, it's quite nice. Gotta like it. Gotta like it. So our descent is going quite stable at the moment. I'd be happier if we actually, there we go, it's descending a little faster now. We are going a bit too fast, but yeah, the tailwind doesn't help that, to be honest. But the actual, it's now at 33 knots, so it is decreasing. So maybe as we get lower, that would decrease even further and make it easier for us to control this aircraft on approach. And hopefully that will make it easier for me to actually bring the speed down as well, because I know we're going too fast. Drag required. I don't want to give myself drag quite yet, because right now it's fine to go that speed. We've got to make sure we don't plus 250 under 10,000 feet, so we can go the speed if needs be. And we are still matching our profile, our descent profile, so I'm not concerned at this time. You know, I'm happy with that. Okay. Just have to see what happened. We're almost back into the positive temperature region. -2 at the moment, so we're almost in a positive. It's pretty good. It's been a real short flight as well. It seems actually shorter than the flight from Manchester, but I might be wrong. I may be mistaken, I'm not entirely sure. I can't even remember. So here we go, this is where we get that tailwind going right up our ass. So it's 149 degrees. And yeah, it's changed its direction slightly, hasn't it? It's kind of hitting us from the other side of the plane. It's coming side on. But there we go, look at that, look. Now I can see some land, it's getting nice and bright. I can see some nice street lights down there, which is good. Splendid. We're bringing our speed down nicely, so we should be actually heading right for that airport now. Look, the airport is right in front of us somewhere. Don't ask me where, 'cause I don't really know. But I'm not planning to use any reverse thrust again. We're now in a positive What's Meduda, so I'm going to turn off this. I don't believe we need it now, to be honest. I do not believe we do at all. So what is our fuel looking like? It still says free. No, that's good. I'm going to start turning down these lights a little bit. In fact, might be a get away with turning them all off. Yeah, let's do it, because it is getting brighter now, so I don't think we actually need these on. Go on, if we can. Turn that off. Turn that off as well. Yeah, I'm confident it's confident it's bright now. Why is our APU on? It wasn't off, was it? It was left on. But I'm sure it was on and it was off. It was, that's weird. It was in the off position. That is bonkers. One thing I dislike about EasyDock, so what I use for all my camera views, is it does seem to move the camera view as I'm in flight, which is a little bit frustrating. Never mind. So we are almost there, look. We haven't got far to go until we're doing our turn. See what I mean? It comes across turns and then loops around. So we are approaching 10,000 feet, so we're going to have to deploy speed brakes at some point to get this aircraft under control. And I'm going to have to speed intervene it as well to get down to 230, just to give it a little bit of leeway, because really that tailwind is decreasing though. It's now at 27 knots. And we should be landing at a nice... It looks like we're going to have a crosswind actually, according to... If the wind is in the same direction as we get to the actual runway itself, have a crosswind. There is the sun coming up. Where's the sun? Sun coming up? Still can't see it. It's over there somewhere. Oh, that was nice. It's just a nice view. Look at that. Street lights down there. A bit of greenery. Clouds scattered around as the METAR said for the actual weather itself. So nothing unexpected. We're doing a good old landing at the moment. Or descent. You know, it's doing well. We are doing well. So our speed is actually almost under control, to be honest. It's not far off of it. It seems to be slowing down by itself quite nicely. Just got to keep an eye on that and make sure that that continues to come down. But I'd rather not deploy the speed brake, to be honest. I'd rather allow the aircraft to control its own speed, which it appears to be doing nicely. It appears to be doing it really well at this moment in time. Oh, hello. There's a bit of a bump on it. I seem to throw the aircraft a little bit. Was that at the back? Yeah, I have no idea what that was about. So I think it's actually almost 6 o'clock local time. It's almost 5 o'clock Zulu. Yeah, I can see it. It's still bonkers with its timing. I'm not quite sure what it's doing, but maybe the aircraft just needs to be fully shut down, cold and dark state. I don't know. Here comes the airport, so let's keep an eye out for it. And now we actually do need to speed intervene. Get our speed brake out, get our speed down. We're not doing too bad, but we are a little bit too fast at the moment. Just a tad. Just a tad. I should have put more fuel in really, but we're going to land with enough, so it's not a problem. I'll get this down to 240, and I'll rotate the speed brake, put it back in basically. I won't even use it for much longer. Boom. That'll do. I'm happy with that for now. So almost there. We are almost there. Oh, look at that. Look at the city down there. So then, who knows what city that is down there? Who can tell me? what that is, because I don't know, to be honest. Now, I've only been to Scotland a few times in my life. I've never flown there, I've only actually driven there, but I was very young at the time, so I don't have a clue. I could have been in Paris for all I know, in all honesty. You know, I have no sort of memory of it, but what is that down there? As the lights kind of pop into view. A bit rubbish, but there we go. Not much you can do, that's just a limitation by flight sim, unfortunately. Just have to deal with it. So almost going through the clouds. How is the old sunrise going? It's going. It's getting bright out here now. It's quite a nice one. All of a sudden, let's look at it over here. Oh, there's the moon. Yeah, we're doing good. We are doing good. So it's almost time to wrap things up. We're going to be crossing over the airfield shortly. I still can't see where it is. It's right in front of us somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where. I haven't seen it yet, but there is a lot of cloud around, so we may not spot it that early on. But we shall see. We shall see. It's down around there somewhere, though, that's for sure. Come on then, guys. Where is it? Where is our airport for today? Because I don't really know. I've never landed there before. I think it's just past the river. According to my chart, the airport is right next to a river. I can see a river to my right. Does that river... Does that river swoop around? Oh no, it's right below us. I see it. I think that's it. It must be. Yeah, okay, so I'm not quite sure where that river was, but there we are. And now we perform our turn. Well, that is all we have time for in this episode. I'll see you in the next one as we commence our landing. It will be an auto land. So here we go, guys. I'll see you then.